I'm just so happy my father had a chance to see his kids before he passed. I just want to say thank you.
When her father fell ill, the American Red Cross was able to help get Veronica's brother home from the Navy to speak to his father one last time. It's thanks to your donations that we can connect military families when they need it most. Please donate today at redcross.org.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please, call or go online right now.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here. But then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
Millions of Americans every day are shedding unwanted pounds by taking tested and proven Ultra-Lipo Stick. Carbohydrates are bad. Our carbo-fighting antioxidant is good. Just listen to these satisfied customers.
My name is Gail, and I lost like 20 pounds on Ultra-Lipo Stick.
My name is Jared, and I lost 46 pounds using Ultra-Lipo Stick.
My name is Zach, and I actually gained weight. This stuff sucks!
Ultra-Lipo Stick is safe and easy to inject. Just 3 doses 4 times a day discreetly underneath your fingernail. Listen to this.
I used Ultra-Lipo Stick and suffered from side effects like uncontrollable greasy discharge.
Ultra-Lipo Stick, it turned the armpits of all of my shirts orange. This stuff is crap.
Try it today and see some real results. Ultra-Lipo Stick. Not available in stores. Results may vary.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge.
most politically incorrect black man on the planet, Rod Eccles.
By the way, if you didn't know how the Pentagon is reacting to the Chattanooga, Tennessee shooting and how the recruiters and military personnel can be safe, they're telling, the Pentagon is telling, and obviously this is because Obama has pretty much said, well, I'm not going to let them carry weapons in a gun-free zone. Not going to do it. It's just going to make everything more dangerous if we let, guns in a gun-free zone. So the Pentagon is trying to tell people how to be safe. So the Pentagon is telling recruiters, close the blinds, ditch the uniforms in order to thwart attacks. Well, I mean, that's going to be some of the dumbest advice I've ever heard. And I'm pretty sure they're probably doing this on purpose because, who's in a recruiting office? If you're sitting behind a desk in a recruiting office, whether you're in a military uniform or civilian clothing, what do you think that people are going to think is going on in there? So unless you change the signage outside that says, our U.S. Armed Forces Recruitment Center or, Army recruiter, Air Force recruiters, so on and so forth, changing your clothes is not going to really keep you safe. Closing the blinds, well, that may or may not keep you safe, depending on, if the person has an automatic or not, because they can just shoot through the blinds. It's not like they're bulletproof. But no, they can't see who's sitting behind the blinds or if there's somebody. But then they just come inside and start shooting, and that just makes things, at least from the out, if they're shooting outside in, you have a little bit of a chance of ducking cover and maybe getting out, away from them. But if they're coming in now because they can't see in, so they need to see what's in there and who's in there and where in there they are, they're going to go inside with their gun. And, doing the old dodging of being, shot is not going to work very well in an up-close environ, as they like to say. Just saying. Good evening, my fellow Americans. It is I, your lovable host, L. Rod, coming to you live from my bunkerized home studio somewhere in the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the state motto is still live free or die. It is not big government or bust. It is Tuesday, July the 21st, in the year of our Lord, 2015. As we roll along into this week, the number that you can call, should you wish to join me live and to expand on what I have said, the number here is toll-free 603-835-3224. Don't forget that by going over to the Rod Eccles Show page over on Facebook, you will be able to garner for yourself my book, my new book, The Conservative Ecclesiastes, for absolutely $0 dinero, 0 U.S. greenback dollars, 0 euros, 0 pounds, 0 dinero, 0 whatever the Chinese use right now, 0 yen. No money of any kind from any country or any planet whatsoever. 0, 0, 0. And for those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Realenda, that means free. But this is only a temporary offer. So you need to go over there right away. Like the page while you're there. You don't have to like the page in order to get the offer. But it would be appreciated very much if you did like the page before you grab the offer. And again, it is a quick read. It's about 25 pages total. It is a quick read, but it's full, chock full of real information, of real meaty stuff, of wisdom and logic. And this is the kind of stuff that you can. Well, one, it's going to embolden you. It's going to give you, some encouragement. And two, it's going to be something that you could literally, well, not literally take the, it's a Kindle edition. So you can't really beat somebody over the head with it. Well, I suppose you could if you use your Kindle or your iPad or your other tablet device or your laptop or something. You could beat somebody over the head with that. But why would you want to waste your perfectly good electronic device whacking a liberal over the head? They're still not going to get it. But metaphorically speaking, you can take the information in this book and whack liberals upside the head with it. Metaphorically speaking, not literally or physically, but metaphorically speaking, you could take this information and whack them over the head with it. And especially now, as we ramp up to get into the campaign for the 2016 election season, we need this type of wisdom and encouragement more than ever. So yeah, grab the and if you would be so kind, after you have grabbed the offer and you have read it, to give us your honest opinion, give us some feedback, write a review, simple short review for me, please. I would really highly appreciate that. Tell all your friends and family and neighbors and everything. Tell everybody. It's no limit. Everybody can grab everybody should have a copy of this on their electronic device. And because if we get enough interest and get enough copies out there, then it might show the interest will be is good enough to actually have a hard printed copy, and then you can take the hard printed copy and book in book form and whack a liberal over the head. Now, I'm not advocating violence, but it might knock some sense into them. Not so much sense as it might knock some logic into them. I'm all for knocking logic into a liberal, because once you knock logic into a liberal, they're no longer going to be a liberal. Plain and simple. So if you knock some, I probably shouldn't be saying that, because somebody's going to actually go out there and try doing that, and they're going to blame me. Rod said that I could go out there with a conservative book and hit some liberal over the head, and it's going to knock some logic into them. And that way they wouldn't be. No, I'm not saying to actually physically do that. Metaphorically speaking, you can do that. Metaphorically speaking. But I'm going to get my, I know I need to be a little bit more careful in what I say, because I know one of these days I'm going to get myself in trouble by saying something and somebody's going to take me literally, because liberals don't have a very good sense of humor. I do not believe that they do. I firmly believe that liberals have no sense. Their funny bone, whatever it is, the laughing juice or whatever,